And we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Did you guys miss us? I know you missed me a lot. Cinder, really, dude? Yeah, dude. New box. Yep, we're gonna try this again. Yeah, we're gonna try this again, guys. We haven't opened up this product here on this channel, but I've opened a few of these boxes. So we'll do the same format. Yep, 6 packs. Oh wait, there's not 36 in here. We'll still do 6. Oh yeah. There's okay, so we'll do 5. Yeah, so 5 videos. So set boosters, you guys. I think I told you guys a million times. You're probably sick of me, tired. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of hearing it. Hey. Set boosters, I like. Yeah, you get the list card. Well, sometimes you get the list card. Yeah. All right, you get your cut. You cut this thing. Yeah. Be careful with that thing. Yep. That's why you're here. What, to supervise you? Come on. All right, what do we want? What do we want here? Oh, that's a good point. We want that Timeless Lotus. All right. I'm calling it Timeless Lotus is in this box. Yeah. All right, so we get a foil card, art card. There's nothing else. Yeah, that's the one thing I forgot about. Like, there's like all the other set boosters. You got like some. There was like some the one had Transformers, and then there was dinosaur stuff. But this one had cards from the Legend set. But it was, I think that was only in the collector booster. So unfortunately, it's not in here. Oh, there is a box topper. I don't think there's anything good in the box topper, guys. But I think the draft you get this too, Cinder. Did we? I don't know. Hey, who are those? I know that's Jaya. I don't know who that is. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. Alright, so you get a bonus rip. I hope it's good. I think it's like an uncommon. So it's not even all that great. But hey, we weren't expecting it. So it's a rare. Yeah, okay. What is that? Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. Yeah, what set is that from? You may tap 3 untapped dwarves you control rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Okay. 5/5 for 5. So it kind of wants to be in a dwarf deck? Ooh, legendary creature avatar. That's interesting. At the beginning of each end step, if a land you controlled was put in a graveyard from the battlefield this turn, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put any number of dwarf cards from among them into your hand. The rest in the bottom of your life. Huh. Okay. It's foil. Yeah, interesting. Oh, come on. Yeah, what? Oh, that might be the commander. So maybe this is, I don't know all the commander product for Dominaria United, so I didn't buy any of those. So yeah, that's probably from, okay, all right, cool. Yeah, all right, come on, let's get back to the meat and potatoes. All right, meat and potatoes, he says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's been a while since I've opened this product. Like, it's been a while, Cinder. Yep. They feel looser. Huh. I don't know. This box I bought separate online. I think I got it as a deal, like, for Christmas, like, a year and a half ago. Merfolk token. Alright, what? Okay. Cards are all over the place. What the? Oh, the art card stuck to it. Oh, hey, that's actually cool. It's like Benella. I think. Yeah, I just like the artwork. It's like dad shielding the kid. Like, get behind me, kid. You don't know what you're doing. Lands. Okay. Yeah, so this set had a lot of... here, we'll bring it... Try to... Come on. Come on. I don't know, guys. My camera... This cam... It's... Come on! What are... Cinder, I think you need to come forward. I do? Yeah, I think the camera's trying to focus on you. That's a little better. Sorry, Cinder. Whatever. Alright, we'll put you over here. See if that does a little bit better. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm not in the video. What? Okay, alright. How about that? Alright. Yeah, so domain is the key word in here. I think there's another thing, but look at the top card of your library. Oh, top X. Okay. X is the number of basic land types that you control. Put 2 of them into your hand, and the rest on the... Oh, the rest in your graveyard. You lose 2 life. Huh. Yeah, the thing is, though, is like, you already have... Let's just say you have 3 or 4, like... I don't know. Here's a wall. Academy Wall. 0/5 Defender. When you cast an instant sorcery spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. This trigger only once per turn. Clockwork Drawbridge. 0. Oh, it's an artifact creature. I never noticed that. Wall. You can tap target creature. Huh. Interesting. Flortus Vine Wall. Defender. Oh, that's right. A lot of these cards kind of remind me of like the old like revised cards because they are from all Dominaria. 0/2 Defender, ETB. Look at the 6 top cards of your library. You may reveal land cards from among them. Put them in your hand. Put the rest in the box. Yeah, see, that's better. It only costs 2. That's not bad for what it does. Coral Colony. What is this? It's like the wall. It's like the deck or the pack of all these walls. Coral Colony. 1/4 Defender for 2. A blue and a colorless target player mills X, where X is the number of creatures you control with defend. Hey, that's cool. Especially in that one dragon. I'm trying to remember his name. Archimedes or I can't. It's gonna kill me, guys. Oh, here's one of the elves elves. Merfolk. Tarwa. I can't even say it. Steward of Tides. 3/3. Land creatures you control have flying. That's pretty cool. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands, up to 1 target land you control becomes a 3/3 elemental creature with haste. It's still land. Here's like the Mahadi Djinn, but it's different, right? 4/4, 6 flying. Whenever you cast enter sorcery, choose 1. He becomes +1 at 10 turn. Exile and return to the battlefield under its control at the end of the next end step. That's not, so it kind of blinks out. Scry 1. Not bad. 6 though for 4. Rada, Coalition Warlord. 3/3. 4. Domain. Becomes tapped. Oh, this one's actually pretty good. Another target creature you control gets +X, where X is the number of basic land types you control. So if you got, a couple different land types, so when he taps, so that's not a bad card. Oh, Stern, Paranoid, Partian, I don't know, something like that. Looks like Cobra Commander is behind him. Look up G.I. Joe. Like, if you didn't see that guy's head, that's Cobra Commander. I'm telling you right now. 2/2. An ETB, choose land, or choose a card other than a creature or a land. Choose a card. Oh, type. Sorry. Spells you cast of the chosen type 1 last to cast. Oh, okay. So you can say artifact or something. Exile, return. to owner's hand or under his control. Okay, you can blink him. Huh. Yeah, I didn't notice that part that he can make something less. That's actually pretty good. I could use him in my... I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Oh, we got 2 rares in here. Bonus. Yeah, it's not that good, though. Rada's Firebrand. 3-1 for 2. When it attacks, target creature defending player controls with power less than can't block this turn. So, if there's a 1-1 or 2-1, can't chump block. It's not that, whatever. But it's got Domain, and it's a 5 and a red. It gets +2/+2 into a turn. This ability costs, so it costs less, so it can cost 6. But if you have a red, right, that means it's already 1 less, which is kind of weird, right? But so you get to pump it up, and I have to see the reading. It doesn't have a tap ability, so I'm assuming you could do this multiple times. So in theory, if you have 5. Yeah, anyway, it's not that great of a card. We'll move on. Oh yeah, so I think it's like supposed to be Balduvian Horde. So this one's a Berserker instead. 1/3. Enlist. Enlist is a cool feature. So as this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attack creature you control without summoning sickness, and when you do, you add its power to the creature. So if you have another creature that doesn't have summoning sickness, you can tap it, and 3 power goes to this guy. When it dies, deal damage equal to its power to any target. Right, so it's not bad. Whoops. All right, that was our foil. All right, Cinder. How are we doing on time? I think we kind of spent. Yeah, we spent some. Yeah, we spent a little time. Sorry, guys. The focus on the just driving me nuts. Hey, another soldier for the soldier token deck. What is going on? The cards are sticking to the art card. I don't have this card either, which is funny enough. Lands. I don't even know what pile. Jaya's Fire Nado. For 5 sorcery, 5 damage any target creature or planeswalker. Scry 1. Oh look, it's Jaya as well. This one's Lightning Strike. Yep, 3 damage any target. Pretty straightforward. Pretty good card. Benelish Faith Bonder. 2, 1, 3 Vigilance Enlist. So that's got the Enlist. Gibbering Barricade. Another Defender. 2, 3, 2, 4. Sacrifice a creature. You gain 1 life and draw a card. Hey! That's actually pretty good. So if you make a token generator, whatever. It's just a dumb wall, but there's a way to use this card. I'm trying to remember. Joint Exploration. So it's blue and a colorless. It's got kicker or green, and you may pay. Yeah, so you pay with the green. I remember this from Invasion Black. Scry 2, then draw a card. So it's already got Surin Visions built into it, but it costs more. It's an instant, though. If this spell was kicked, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. So that's pretty good, I think, because you could do it at the end of someone's turn. Scry 2, right? Oh, there's a land in there. Then you can draw it, and then you can put it on the battlefield. Put it on the Oh, I never noticed that. If this spell was kicked, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. So it doesn't have to come into play tap. That's interesting. Unless the land says that it comes into play tap, right? Heroes Heirloom 2 creature +2/+1. As long as equipped creature is legendary, it has trample and haste. Huh? Equip 2. Monstrous War Leech. Look at that thing. Star. Okay, a black and 3 colorless. A kicker blue. ETB. If it was kicked, mill 4 cards. Or you gotta mill your own cards. Alright. Power equal toughness equal to the highest mana value among cards. Oh, okay, one of those cards. Yeah, I don't really like that card. Elvish Hydromancer. Oh, look at that. It's like a drake in the background. 3 with a kick. Wow, the kicker's expensive. 3/2. ETB. If it was kicked, create a token that's a copy of target creature you can. Ooh, that's why. Wow. That could be pretty good. Niel. I can't even air around that. Is that the same one we just saw? I don't think so. Flying, yeah. 2/4. It's got domain. Deals combat damage to a player. Look at the X card. Okay, so you look at them. Where X is the Okay, yeah. Put one of them on top of your library and put the rest in random order. Then, if there were 5 basic type, you draw a card. Oh, okay. That seems pretty big. Hey, it's Squee! Squee. He's 3, 2/2. He has haste, but when he attacks, he creates a 1/1 goblin token that's tapped and attacking, and then you can cast him from your graveyard by paying 4 mana instead of 3, and then you have to exile 4 other cards from your graveyard rather than paying its mana cost. So it's kind of weird. You pay that and that to not pay for it, but yeah, it's mono red. Thrill of possibility. 2 as an additional cast is discard a card, draw 2 cards as an instant. So that's not bad. Alright. No Timeless Lotus. So we might tape at least one more video, maybe 2, but I'm not gonna have them. So I'm gonna do it again where like one video comes out each day. So I have a little bit of time before I need to go to bed. I need to try to go to bed early. Let's see here. It's just after 8:20. Juniper Order. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a play of an old card. 2/2 kicker green. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, put a +1 counter on target creature you control. It's only common though. Vishane Prodigy. 2/2 kicker. ETB. If it was kicked, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom. That's not bad. You have a Maya Swordinger or something like that. Treefolk guy. Oh, 8? 4/6. Domain. This spell. Oh, cast one last. Alright. So you could make him be only 3, 4, 6. It's a common. Salvage Mana Worker. 2, 1, 3. You add. Pay a colorless. Add 1 mana of any color. Activate only once per turn. So he just turns any. Actually, he can. If you have generic mana like a Soul Ring, right? You could actually turn it into a color. Construct. Phoenix Chicken. Oh, it's Phoenix Chick. I always call him Phoenix Chicken. Look at the little guy. I love this little guy. He's a mono red. This guy's great. He's just a 1/1. It costs run red. 1/1. He's flying and haste. And the only downside, he can't block. But this is really cool. Right here it says, whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may pay double red. And then if you do, you return them from the graveyard onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking with a +1/+1 counter on it. So, I mean, it's not, for an uncommon, it's not a bad card. Again, mono red, but again, I just like cards like this because it's just like you can't find anything wrong with it. It's not super powerful, but like a one even if it was just a 1/1 flying haste and that's all it did and can't block, it'd still be pretty good. But with that part there, and what's funny is, right, it comes back and then when it dies, it just keeps going back to the graveyard. So you can keep bringing this thing back. So it's really cool. Battlewing Mystic. Oh, look at the bird wizard. Oh, there's a wizard on a bird. That was both. 2/1 with red kicker. Flying. Enters the battlefield. If it was kicked, discard your hand. Then draw 2 cards. Oh, okay. Well, if you don't have a hand. Coalition Sky Knight. Even the artwork looks like something from Homeland. 4, 2/2 flying. He's got a list. It's not okay. Oh, I like the artwork. I don't think I like this card though. I can't remember. So it costs 5, 3/3 flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 white soldier token. Oh, he makes soldiers. I didn't know that. Huh. It's only Human Knight though. So yeah, that's kind of odd, right? But that's kind of cool. But you gotta play instants and sorceries though, so that's kind of weird. What? Boner rattle something. What are these hands doing? What's he doing? I don't know. It's some Golgari colors. 4/4. With Domain, enters the battlefield. If you cast it, choose target creature card in your graveyard. Return that creature to the battlefield if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of basic land types among lands you control. Otherwise, put it in your hand. Oh. So even if it's a really high mana cost, it can return target. Okay, or return it to the battlefield if it's less. You could pick something that's higher, but it just goes to your hand. That's actually it costs 6 though. It's an interesting ability. Keldon Flame Sage. I don't even think I have this card. That's funny. 3, 2/3 enlist. Well, that's funny, and it has an attack trigger. Look at the X card of your library, where X is its power. Oh, okay, all right. So you can enlist, and then you can potentially. All right. Yeah. Okay. You may exile an instant sorcery spell with mana X, value X or less from among them. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. You may cast exile card without paying its mana cost. That's not bad. Depends on what you get. Telella's Lookout. Flying 4, 3/2. Dies. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand and the other in your graveyard. That's not a bad ability. Hey, what was our... I don't even know what the foil card that we got last night. Whatever. So I'm trying, this is a new video, right, guys? New set. You guys haven't seen them, so I've seen some of these cards. So, hey, I got that card in my soldier deck. Resolute Reinforcements, I think. That's what it's called. That's pretty cool. Look at the flying Pegasus. The artworks are actually the artwork on these the art cards are actually pretty good. Spare Spinner, another spider. All right, 1/3. He's only cost 2. Reach. Blocks a creature with flying. It gets +2 and it's whoa! Yeah, not a bad common. Just a spider, costs a 2. And then when he blocks something flying, it ends up being a 3/3. So, that's a pretty good. Coalition War Brute. Minotaur Berserker. 4, 3/4. He's got a list. Oh, but he also has him trample. Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, look at that Minotaur. Furious Bellow. 2 instant. Target creature gets +3 power and gains first strike until end of turn. Scry 1. That's interesting. Got Scry 1. That's quite a bit of stuff. First strike. See, I would rather it say trample. But hey, on defense it would be pretty good. Battle Rage Blessing. 2 target creature gains Death Touch and indestructible end of the turn. I'm not a big fan of pump cards, but that's actually a pretty good one. I mean, so your guy might die, right? But then you can get him so he doesn't die, and then give him Death Touch. So if you ended up blocking, or you end up blocking a big guy, you could just take it out. All right. I think Domain Zoo was playing this card. Noshoba Brawler 2, Star and 3. Yeah, it's got trample. So Domain. So its power is equal to the number of basic land types among you. Yeah, this is in Domain Zoo. So even if you only have one, a 4-ish, right? It's 1/3 and it has trample, right? So, ooh, well that's funny. It's is this forget her name. Nah, I can't remember. It's like, anyway, Zara Orgeran, Scion of Ephron. I'm butchering these names, guys. 4/4. Domain. Okay, becomes. Alright, so when you becomes tap, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with toughness less than the number. Holy moly! Let's see. I carry my home in my heart. Oh, that's cool. Dude, that's actually pretty good. So if you have, you got green and a white, so then you put a +1 counter on each creature you control with toughness. It's toughness. That's interesting. So maybe have creatures that are like 5/2s and stuff. So then they would get a +1/+1 counter. Yeah, it's a basic. Okay, so eventually they'll get too big. But that's actually I like that. Twin Inferno 2. Choose one. When you cast your next instant sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. Hey, hey. You may choose new targets for the copy. Target creature you control gains double strike in a turn. Huh, okay. Double strike's pretty good enough for 2. Really, this part here, the copy. Yeah, that could be something. Protect the negotiators. This is actually pretty good. 2, and it's got a white kicker on it. So if the spell was kicked, you make a 1/1 soldier choice. So there was a time period where I had this in my soldier deck. It was a white-blue soldier deck. I did have that in there only because of the soldier, but you target spell. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 for each creature you control. So it's kind of interesting. It's not a straight up counter per se. I mean, it does counter, but it's like, oh well, the more creatures you have in the battlefield, the better, right? So that's interesting. That has the kicker, right? So you'll get a creature already, and then so it is what it is. Tori, the Avant Fury Rider. So Boros colors, 3/3, Vigilance and Trample. I like that. When it attacks, all other attacking creatures you control get +1/+1 into turn. Other red attacking creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. Untap each other white attacking creature you control. Wow! That's actually pretty good. I like that. That's actually pretty good. Oh, this card, yeah. So it looks like mana drain, doesn't it? Double blue, Axe. So you okay. So anyway, you draw X cards. So it's a sorcery. But you may actually cast it as though it had flash if X is 3 or less. Yeah. Okay, so if your X is 3 or below, you can cast it as an instant. But if X is over 3, so if you put 4 into it, you have to play it as a sorcery. But that's not a bad card, right? I mean, you can draw 3 cards for 5 at instant speed. And typically you would have to do it at sorcery speed. Oh, what was this guy? So, Gruul colors, Rulik Mans, War Chief. Oh, is this a goblin? Yeah, goblin. 3/3 Menace. When it attacks, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. Ooh, that may be interesting with like a landfall deck. If you don't put a card on the battlefield this way, create a 1/1 guy. Wow, that's actually pretty good, you guys. Because if you don't get a land, you're gonna get another goblin, and then if you get a land, you put it on your battlefield. So you're kind of thinning your deck out. It is 4, so, and I don't know if people play with this card as a commander, but interesting. Oh look, I don't like. Look, there's nothing. It's a dead card. All right, 2 packs, guys. And typically, yeah, these first videos of 6 last a little longer. Why is someone in my parking right in front of my house and they got the car idling? And why do you have the window down? Right? Like, what are you doing, dude? Guy better leave. let's hear some. Right, yeah, you better go away, punk. What, punk? Not you. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm feeling some anger issues here. What anger issues? I gotta be the adult. I have to protect you, Cinder. Oh yeah. What? Oh, this one's signed. Yeah, I don't know if we've gotten any on the channel before, so I don't know if you guys can see that there. It's really hard to see. Right there. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Like these they should have just signed them all, cause like what? So there's basically two versions of the card, right? Like the art card, like right? Like seriously. The good news is there's no foil versions. That would be funny. But yeah, I do like the art cards. I want to make a sets of them, but it's just funny that do you want the one signed or not? And it's like, oh boy, here we go. Heroic charge. 4. And then a kicker? Jeez. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. Okay. That's a lot. That's at instant speed. If it was kicked, those creatures gain trample until end of turn. So, yeah. That's not good. Cavalier guy. Orc Knight? What? That doesn't sound right. And he's white? 3, 2/2, enlist. When he enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 soldier creature. It's a common. Come on, move it. Phyrexian Warhorse. 4, 3/3, kicker of white. ETB, if it was kicked, you get a 1/1. Yeah, a lot of white soldiers. 1 and sacrifice another creature. Warhorse gets +2/+1 to end of turn. Huh. Take up the shield. There's a Johnny. Put +1 counter on target creature. It gains lifelink and an indestructible end of turn. Dang, I do like. Oh, there's a cycle of something like that. It looks like so far, guys. So, you are all part of my pride. As long as I live, I will protect you. That does sound like a Johnny, right? You gotta love a Johnny. Come on. Hurler Cyclops. look at this artwork. 5, 5/4. 1, sacrifice another creature. Does 1 damage to any target. That seems so bad. Sprouting Goblin? What? 2/2 with a green kicker. Okay, makes sense with the green. ETB, if it was kicked, search your library for a land card. A land card with a basic land type. Reveal it. Put it on... Okay, put it on the battlefield. Wait. Put it in your hand, then shuffle. Oh, okay. Red, sacrifice land, draw a card. That's weird. It's weird. Goblins finding land for you, but they call it... Oh, look, we got the non-foil version of the card we just saw. Did we see this one? Yeah, so there's different versions. So these are the showcase. I do like this. Most of these... They call it the showcase ones, which is like they call it the shattered glass, I think. I do like this. It's like a mosaic. I like this. I don't know if everybody likes these, but most of the showcase cards I do not like. So they did them all. This one's more, I call it more mosaic, so I actually prefer it more like this. This one's a little less mosaic, but I do like these. This is like one of the showcase versions of the set. That I actually like. 2/2 legendary creature, human soldier. He's in Boros colors. Okay. Oh, it's Bard. Yeah, okay, there's different versions of him. At the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with power greater than its base power, create a 1/1 soldier. Oh my lord. That could be. So, yeah, just keep. Every turn, you're going to get a soldier. And all you need is like. Who's the there's a soldier. It's a 2/1 1-drop. You pay 4 and you can go look for a soldier. Hey, it's a dragon! A dragon! It's Rith! Yeah, I already got him. But we got him again. Yeah, this is. If you guys don't have a dragon deck, you may want to consider this guy. Rith, Liberated Primeval. Sounds cool, doesn't it? Look at him. Look at him. See, look how big he is. Look, there's other dragons in the picture, guys. You see that? Come on, focus. Yeah, see? See how there's like a little dragon. There's a big bad boy. There's all these other. So he costs 5, flying. Ward 2, yay! But this is great. Other dragons you control have Ward 2. Hey, it gets better. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature or planeswalker an opponent controlled was dealt excess damage this turn, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. Yes, you read that right. So if you kill someone's... Yeah, so it's the beginning of your end step, right? So it's kind of weird, right? So it has to be on your turn. So you have to... But you kill something, you get 4/4, right? So I like him. He's cool. Crystal Grotto. I don't know if I have a foil version of it. So it's a land. Enters the battlefield. You scry 1. So it basically taps for colorless mana. But you can pay a generic tap and add 1 color of any mana. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, you get a colored mana of your choice, but you have to, it's like a 2-for-1. So, all right, last pack. We want Timeless Lotus. Yeah, it's funny. It's not very expensive. The card to hit in here is Shieldred. I'm trying to remember the actual name. Worm token. I like the artwork. That looks pretty cool. Let's see, what art card? Oh yeah, I think electrostatic. Yeah, we'll bump into him eventually. So my land is actually a foil. Okay, so we technically get Mesa Cavalier 2/1 flying. Enters the battlefield. Gain 2. Huh. Keep blinking them and you gain. Alright, here's just a light. So it comes to play tap. What's nice about these, look. So they're forest plains. So yeah, they're basically they are budget dual lands. So they are dual lands, but they come to play tapped. But if you can go fetch for them, right? Or if you can have a like in Commander, I'm trying to remember the cards that say go get a forest or go get a non-forest. So this is a plane, right? So something to keep in mind. Again, common, right? You could probably get these for 10 cents, or probably people are throwing them away. So they may even be in some pre-cons now. I don't know, but I like to highlight that out for you guys because I'm pretty sure you guys want to try to. I mean, Magic's an expensive game, but you can actually force yourself to make choices that that end up being a little more friendlier to your pocketbook. 4, 2, 5, enlist. That's all it is. He's an elemental warrior. Kind of looks like a, I don't know, like a, is it an elk or a moose? I'm trying to remember. Oh, this guy is Might. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like, I'm trying to remember, Might of Oaks, I think is the card. One green. Domain, target creature gets +1/+1 until turn for each basic. Yeah, so if you get 5 +1, you get 5/5. But hey, that's not the card I was thinking of. Okay, anyway, 2/2 for strike. If you would gain life, you gain that much life +1 instead. Oh, okay, so you get 1 extra life. It gets +1/+1 until the turn, so you can pump them up. It's really weird. If you would gain... Oh, okay. All right. So it's just like a static ability on a knight. It's 2/2. First strike. It's kind of like got the white knight. Because white knight used to be 2/2 first strike, although it was pro-black. That's actually pretty important. Yeah, so here's the black. See, isn't that funny, right? So we got the white, and then we got the black. This one's actually pretty good, too. So Knight of the Dusk... Shadow, 2/2. He's got Menace instead. So that guy had first strike. He's got Menace. Your opponents can't gain life. That is why this card's good. And you can pump them up. So, you know, why can't you play with both? Anyway. Oh, love song of night and day. Wait for me. I'll come for you. Okay. Yeah, right. Read ahead. So most sagas you would play, you do the first one, but the read ahead you can choose a chapter to start with that many lore counters, and then add one after you draw after your draw steps. So you can skip, but you don't. So you can go to 2, but that would not trigger. So you can play it and go, okay, I'm going to skip to this and go there, and then you can. So why would you do that? If you want to get this ability, which is put a +1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures, right? So you and target opponent each draw 2 cards. So maybe you don't want to do that, right? So it's interesting, but most sagas you got to start and they go that way. These ones you can quote unquote read ahead. All right, we've seen that guy, Volduvian, whatever, Desiccator. 2. I do like these most of the multicolored ones that are 2 are really good. 1, 2. It's got a tap ability, draw a card. Okay, loot and discard a card. If you discard an instant sorcery card this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Hey, that's different. Sacrifice him. You may cast target instant sorcery card from your graveyard this turn. If that spell okay, to exile instead. Activate only sorcery. Okay, alright. Ah, this guy's good. I like this guy. This guy. Oh my gosh, I got him in my big. I got a big green stompy deck for arena. Holy hell! When this guy comes out, it's like game over. Yeah, dude, he just wrecks. Yeah, and he wrecks in a couple different ways. So, anyway, first off, 5-drop, 6/6 trample. Like you can't go wrong. But it gets so much better than that. So I'm going to go to the bottom part first. So whenever you cast a green permanent spell, okay, put a +1 counter on each creature you control. So that's really good, right? You make counters, just whatever. It doesn't matter. Green permanent, they all get +1/+1. So it's whenever. So imagine playing multiple green permanent. So that, you know, and he would get bigger. All you guys get bigger, right? But this is what also makes it even better. So as an additional cost to as an additional cost to cast a green permanent spell, you may pay 2 life. Those spells cost a green less to cast if you paid it this way. This effect reduces only the amount of green mana. So, you know, if it's just 1 green, right? Oh, I'll pay 2. So you don't even have to have the mana. You pay your life, and then because it's a green permanent, guess what? You get +1/+1 to all your creatures. So this card can get out of hand really fast. So check out, it's a Phyrexian worm, right? So you can see how the worm and the Phyrexian. So yeah, guys, I think this is somewhat underrated card. I don't see it played nearly as much. It's probably because green stompy ain't really that great of a thing, but this is a good card. It's a worm. I don't know if there's. I think people are trying to make a worm deck around, but this card's just straight up good. So if you have a decent green deck or a very heavy focused green deck and it's very combat oriented, consider putting this in there. I don't know what the cost was. I think at one time it was a $10 card. I don't think it's $10, but anyway, last card. Veloci Tide Turner. 2, 1, 2. Okay, so you can tap to add a blue. Spend this only to cast instant sorcery spells or a kicked spell. So you could pay the tap for blue, and as long as it or a kicked spell. Yeah, so if a spell's kicked, so it could be a creature. And what's funny is, as long as you kicked it, so the kicker on the card that you play doesn't have to have blue kicker cost. It just has to be a kicked card. Yeah, that's interesting. Whatever. Okay, guys. What do you think, Cinder? Dude, we got 2 good cards. Yeah, we did. All right, guys. That was the first one. A little longer this time, but the first time's always the longest. Yep. So we'll tape some more and see you guys soon. Yep. See ya. Bye.